What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here. We are back with our franchise mode as the Philadelphia Flyers, and here are the draft lottery results. We get the 3rd overall pick, and the rest of our picks look later, so that kind of sucks. We were hoping for a bit more on the top, but hey, we can always move up. I think we have 3 other firsts, so we could probably at least get another, we could probably get the 1st overall if you're giving it up, or at least another top 5 and probably a top 10 pick in there as well. So we have a lot of good room for quality players here in this draft, and that's what we need to do. Get a good start on it, and of course we still got Veleno coming up. You know, we're gonna be good. So we're gonna try to make this as quick of a rebuild as possible, like a 3-year of drafting, and I mean, we're probably gonna stay competitive the whole time anyway. We're basically trying to become a stacked team, and that's what we're gonna try to do. So it's not even a full rebuild; it's like a retool, but awesome. So that was it, and I think my game actually might be broken in a weird way. I'm not too sure. We'll have to check. It's really unfortunate because of how good this draft is looking, at least with all our picks and stuff like that, but I'll show you in a sec. So, Pominville retired. Okay, apparently Semin didn't, but Pominville decides to call it quits. Semin doesn't. All right, Semin still got another year in him, even at like 78 or whatever the fuck he was. But yeah, we'll just go through these retirements really quick, and then I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Marlowe retires on Columbus. Don't ever do that. He actually played till he was 40 in this game. That's fucking awesome. that's freaking killer. Thomas Vanek retires on the Sharks, as does Pavelski at age 35. Get good, Pavelski. Play longer. All right, there's Pominville. And we'll scroll through. Good riddance on this guy. Heard he sucks at EASHL too, just saying. There's Phaneuf, Richards, and that looks like a lot of the main names here. Yep, so any goalies? Goalies? Yes, Pekka Rinne, Anderson, Emery. So with Rinne gone and Anderson gone, there might be some goalies here. We'll have to see what's available. But mainly, man, those skaters, dude. Like, actually, the biggest ones that start, Pavelski, Nash is only 86 in this game. That might not be the strongest year for skaters, but it could also take into account the last year of retirements. I don't even remember. I don't know. We'll have to see what this year entails. If not, we could always bank some picks into next year. If this year's draft doesn't look strong, we could always use some picks from this year to move for picks from next year, which is always a risk, but it's... if you want to put money in the bank instead of drafting all at once, that's something you can do. Or you can pick the guys and trade them, but who knows. Alright, anyway, time to get into the draft. We have a lot of options here. This is going to be a big draft year for us. Very big. We have 4, like I said, 4 picks here in the first round. So before we get into anything, let's see who's here. Okay, yeah, so a elite grinder. That's not great. What the hell kind of flag is this? Ovechkin with a weird ass. Is that a Belarusian flag? I don't even know what flag. What is that flag, man? I have no clue what that flag is. Defensive Ovechkin. A lot of defenders in this draft, which is the exact opposite of what we need, to be honest. So, this is not a great top 5. What I'm looking at right now, it looks like there's going to be plenty of elite. So this Maki guy is someone that we're going to want by the looks of it. Oh, 17 elite. I might actually pick him before that. Let's see what we can get. I would go to the 6 slot, the 5 or the 6 slot to guarantee that guy. Could I get the 5 or the 6? Okay, I can't get the 5. Can I get the 6 though? No. Ugh. I can always pick him with a 3, move up for the top pick, but like, thing is, man, there's a lot of defensemen in there. We don't need defensemen. How about the 7? There's no guarantee that guy remains to the 7, you know? So that's a trade I'd want to wait on. And no one wants to give up these picks, which is weird. Let's see, can we move up to the 2nd? Okay, we can get the 2nd overall. And we can get the 1st overall as well. So, top 3 picks. The thing about that is, man, like, I could pick and choose who I want, but yuck, to be honest, in this draft. Yuck. Look at Sanheim's freaking potential now. Man. So we got, obviously, his forwards is what we need. Alright, let's see what we can trade for this. They don't want these. Get out. You want them. Let's see if we could package a couple of these in there. 2 of those, and probably pick farm for the rest of it. Yeah, easy. Probably just throwing a 4th or something in that. Maybe I can do a 3rd, but I don't need to, most likely. Let's chuck in that 4 there. 2 firsts and a 4 for that, for the 1st overall. Yep, that was easy. And let's go for the 2nd overall too, because fucking why not? Let's get the top 3 picks. We could basically pick whoever we want in this. Yeah. I was thinking about holding on to one of my later ones, but the thing is, that guy's not gonna, you know, last. Unless, hold on, where was he listed at? I'm pretty sure he's listed, like, directly in the top 10. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm gonna call a timeout, don't worry. I don't want to get caught here. So let's call a timeout. We got a lot of stuff to do here. Let's scout. Go to the scouted players again. I think he was, like, right after the top 5 is what I was looking at, and he's guaranteed elite. Well, yeah, technically, basically. So he's in the top 10 somewhere, but he's pretty much guaranteed elite. He's going to be a sniper, lefty, 17. Probably going to take a bit to develop by this white stats, but he still could be really good. Then it drops into the top 6s there. This guy's elite, but he's a fucking grinder, you know? Like, I don't want an elite grinder. They're not... It depends on their offensive stats, but they're usually not good. I could always use, like... I could always use it just as value. Like, pick whatever the computer wants me to, and then use that all as value, because... The way it's looking, there's a playmaker and a fucking sniper. If the playmaker's really good, then I want him. But I don't know if he's a really good guy. You know what I mean? So it's like, get the top 3, let the computer choose them, and then hope we get the best, and then try to get something in there. But the thing about that is, I'd have to get, like, the 6th. I could choose him 3rd, basically, but that's a big risk, because then you don't know, like, what the other ones are. But I can't... Maybe I don't want the 2nd. Maybe I want the 4th instead. Choose that guy 4th. I don't even think they want... No, they don't want to give up that 4th. See, that's the crazy thing. I might want to hold on to these other picks here. Just because... To either trade for that guy or trade up to make sure I can get him. Because we still have... Let's see what we have now. We still have 1 later first. And we have a couple seconds... Yeah, we have this later first, and then we have a 2nd, and then 2 thirds. I can maybe do the 2nd into 2 thirds for that pick, plus the 5 minutes. That's a lot to try to get for... No way I can get that. No, there's no way I can get that, actually. Alright, well... Thing about this is I don't want to draft defensemen. I could put some of this stuff in the bank and pick and choose some players, which, of course, isn't... For the first overall pick, I'm obviously going to let the computers decide here. Alright, and then we'll get stuck on our 3rd pick. I'm just going to let the computer decide for the first overall pick, so we'll do that real quick. It went for a defenseman, which we fucking don't need. But that's what the game is basically saying would be the best player. At least it's not the grinder. Let's see how good he is. Obviously, we don't need him. We're probably just going to use him for value to trade. He's there, 67 and 18. This is not looking like the strongest draft anyway, but he's got tremendous value. We're basically going to trade that guy. Alright, so... We'll see what we can trade him for. We could even trade him the next year or the year after. We don't need a defenseman, basically. And we'll sim this next pick. I could even draft and trade right now and get something else for him. Another defenseman, green, top 4. So this might drop off pretty quick. But there should be elites here. You know what I mean? I might actually just... I'm almost considering using this pick to, like, pick that... Well, sometimes the computer makes dumb moves. Who are we kidding? So, like, this guy, it's... medium, he could be really good. I don't want the grinder. I might pick that playmaker and then still try to move for the sniper. So I think it's blind as hell to do this. And he might not be guaranteed to be the best guy, but it's the 3rd overall pick. That was a free pick for us, basically. He is elite good. I figured he would be, but how good is he? This Enroth guy. 3rd overall. We'll have to see what he is. I don't need that defenseman, but that's what the game was telling me was the best. Enroth, actually, 73 at 18. Lower value, sure, but he's 73 at 18. Alright, so we got a bit of a steal right there, and I'm glad I picked him, because I had a feeling he would be good. It's low value. It's weirdly low value for what he is, you know, 73 at 18, but hey, I'll take it. I will take it. This Sundqvist guy is weirdly high value. And again, he's trade bait at this point. Now, I want to get that sniper. I really want to get that sniper. The thing is, we don't know the value on him. I don't think it'll be sky high, so what I might want to do is if we traded those 2 picks, I might want to wait for him to get picked and then try to trade him. Problem with that is, maybe it's one of these later ones that I could get. I can wait till he passes, trade for him like that, but the thing about these picks is no one wants to give these picks up. Boston, Carolina, Detroit, none of them wanted to give it up. Not even Calgary, Oilers, do they want to give it up? Now you're getting into danger territory with none of these guys wanting to give this pick up, and you can't really trade for that pick without possibly overextending. They want to give us, no, I'm not. What the hell you want to give us a fucking defenseman for? Are you retarded? That Ovechkin guy turned out to be a green top 4 as well. Now, those guys can get really good, but we got the best defenseman here. We were picking and choosing. I might just sim again. I really want that sniper, though. I can guarantee he's going to be elite. I mean, he might be, like, low overall. It might even be red elite. So, in that case, we don't want to trade up. Yeah, that's the danger here with these, like, green stuffs going. So, that Shishka, that grinder guy, oh, yeah, elite grinder. Why the hell is there an elite grinder here? What team was he on? Carolina, right? Yeah, Carolina. That's so silly. Fucking elite grinders. Where's Carolina at? That's funny as hell, but like, why? I went the wrong way. I always do that. Let's check out this Shishkinov guy. Just to see what he is. Watch his, like, overall be, like, crazy. 75. He is 19, though. But that's still funny. 75 overall at 19 as a grinder. How are his stats, man? Actually, he might grow decently offensively, but yeah, he's not great. It's at 75 overall already. You probably want the awareness and passing to be closer to 80 if you want him to produce it all. I don't foresee this guy becoming a great production machine. Good shot and everything. Not even his defense isn't even that good. Like his stick checking boosts him up, but his awareness and stuff, his speed is good, physical is good, of course. Discipline might actually be okay, but yeah, no. I like our pick a lot better, and I still want to try to get this other guy. Now, if you look at the value of that, all right, look at the value of the players going right now, and then say, look at the value of this Boston pick right here. Looks like a shit ton more. All right, so, well, it looks like it's a bit over halfway here. Let me go back to Carolina. It's a bit over halfway, and we'll go back to Carolina and throw that player in there, and I'll show you what I mean. Just for the value-wise here. I'm trying to min-max this to the max. Min-max, what the, okay. See, the value's completely different. Now, it would not be smart to trade for anyone here until we see the value and the real potential. So I'm going to keep going. He was a yellow elite, so that sucks, but let's see the value. Because if we overextend, we'll be paying the same amount, most likely, as for the pick itself, but trying to get that player. I don't know if that made any sense here. 60 at 17. He's actually really low. I might not even want to get that because he's going to take a while to develop. Do I even want to trade up for that? Do I just want to bank my picks right now into future picks? I think so. We already have a lane. He is a year younger, but it's 60 overall, man. Sure, he's elite, but it's going to take a while for him to develop. It's no guarantee that he does develop. I think I'll hold off on that. I think I'll wait and see a player that I want to trade up for, and if not, I'm shipping off the 17 and that's it. And I'm shipping off the 17 most likely. I'll look around, see if there's a player I really want to trade for, but it's not looking like it. I could always trade for Mackey here. I'll just keep going along. Get the fuck out of here. Oh man, a top 4 guy already. A top 9 in the first round. An elite offensive defense. This is the weirdest drafting ever. Elite offensive defenseman from the Oilers. Top 6 sniper. Like, yeah. I can check out those guys. Let's check out Arizona and Edmonton real quick. I want to see Edmonton out of curiosity. And then Arizona, I want to see how good of a top 6 he is. Let me check out how good of a top 6 he was. Just to see if I think I want to bank these picks for next year, man. It's not looking like the strongest draft. Where was this guy? Ferguson, oh my goodness. 60 at 18. Nope. Nope. I'm glad we traded up and got some decent guys here. Because this is not looking good. How about that? Oh yeah, the Oilers guy. How about him? Wow, man. these ages and the overalls. Where was this guy? Sims. This guy's actually really good, 73 and 19, but again, we don't need defensemen. And again, that's a weird thing where his value is lower. Those guys can break out though. All right, let me keep going, see if there's someone else here. But it's really looking like I'm trading this 17th pick. A green fringe starter, like that's the weirdest thing ever. Oh yeah, top sixes. I'm trading this off immediately. Now who looks like a bad team again? Probably any of these teams up here. Probably any of these teams. Maple Leafs are a bit trickier. Colorado maybe, since we stole their pick, but who'd we give them? Gave them someone decent. They still didn't have a good year. Colorado might be a good bet to get some stuff from. They might be a good bet. Or we might actually got the two off of them. I can't remember if we got 2 picks off of them. So I'll look at some of these other teams there. Let's see what they got here. They have, oh yeah, we're getting fucking Giroux. Yeah, just a bunch of centers who are all pissed now because they're probably. I think I definitely got 2 firsts for Giroux. There's no way I didn't. Yeah, there's no way I didn't. Yeah, they have a bunch of. Oh yeah, they have a bunch of garbage picks here. Yeah, I gave them 2 firsts. They're 21 first is missing. Okay, so hold off on that. Obviously, Bruins here might be a good idea. Although I don't think that was their pick right there. They might have traded for that. Let's see. Detroit or Carolina here. Let me check to see how good they'll be. I don't have to call a timeout. We're on the 14th pick. Let's see. Carolina. What kind of players they got? They could be good in like by the next year. Maybe not. Slavin got filthy. What the hell? Stahl, Hornqvist. Weirdly. Where is... That's right. They got rid of Skinner for some reason. They got some elites here who are getting okay. Comtois looks like he should be good. But man, when you look at their team, they don't have any good offense right now. They're gonna have Stahl and Comtois, but no right wingers really. It might be a safe bet to get that pick. I think it might be a safe bet to get that pick from next year. They don't want to give it up, but it might have a decent value. So let's try to see if we could bank these. They want this pick though. They want that. They don't want to give up that. It won't go through, obviously, just like this. I'd have to give in, yeah, woefully insufficient. I could probably trade back some of this stuff, to be honest, like this. I'll try Winnipeg's 3rd in there first. That's looking closer. That's looking really good, actually. Yeah. Woefully insufficient, they keep saying. I disagree. That's woefully insufficient. Maybe insufficient, but not woefully so. Throw in Boston's. We have a... Why is this? Oh, that's a 2nd. That's why. Let's throw in Boston's 3rd, which is almost a 2nd. So let's throw that in there. That should be really good. They don't want to give that up, though. But I can bank in more picks here. They don't want to give up any of those. So let's try to get a 4 from that year as well. A 1st and a 4 for a 1st and a 3rd from this year. Filling the needs, but the value just isn't where it needs to be. Let's change that. This draft is not looking strong, so later picks it is. Start with the 6 in there. Woefully insufficient. What? Let's get the 5 and the 6 most likely. I have to go. I can always jump up to that 2nd, but that's pushing it to move back a year. And it's not a guaranteed thing. Okay. Let's remove that. Just go the first and 3rd straight up for that. Woefully, they're still saying woefully insufficient. That's a tough one to do. I want to move these picks back. I don't want to take this 17th pick. I want to give it away for something. I could still get that 5th and the 6th in there. They're probably going to be trash, but I still don't think that's enough. 2/3. I would do 2/3 though, to be honest, from this draft. No, not yet though. Not yet. Which one did I have in there? Boston's, yeah. Let me try the 5th and the 6th with that. I don't want these picks, and I could always go later too. Woefully, they're still saying woefully insufficient, which I'm not a fan of. I don't even want to give up a 3rd from next year quite yet till I see what's there. Although our team shouldn't be terrible, so the 3rd might not be a bad idea. I'm just trying to pick farm here. This pick right here has value, and I need. This is so much to fucking get. No, I'm not. I'm done. I'm not doing that. To be honest, I'm really not doing that. That's so much. I'm not doing that. Not for that. I'm gonna try to get something else here. let's see, Calgary. Any of these teams are ideas here. Maybe even, yeah, New York, Boston. Let's check out New York here. Because I remember, had a shitty record. Although it didn't appear that way in the come the draft. But let's check out New York here. See what they've got. They want to give up picks. So actually, this is probably a better idea. McDonough, Zibanejad, Stepan. No real wingers. That's probably why they did pretty bad. And no real other defense besides those two guys. They'll stall, but he's looking like he's going to start declining. Yeah, he's already top 4 listed, so he's starting to decline. Yeah, they drop off super quick, and I don't think they have Lundqvist anymore either. If they do, he's trash. Nope. Okay, this is the one to go for. Yep, this is the one to go for. All right, so next year, yeah, we want that first from next year. They want to give it up, so let's do that. Try to trade just our first from this year, the 17th, which they want. This could actually be a huge boon for us. It might go through one. No, it's not going through 1-for-1. We'll have to throw in a little bit more. Not sufficient. Okay. I would have to throw in a bit more, but I want to pick farm for this, man. Let's try the 5 and a 6. I know they don't want the later picks, but we're trying that anyway. Let's just throw in the 5 and the 6. Sweeten the value just a touch. Okay. Well, okay. So, yeah, okay. Sweeten the value just a touch. I know what to do then. 5 and the 6, and then the 7 from next year, which it's just a 7, you know. Let's try that. That should work. That should work for that. I'm completely okay with doing that. Shifting through a 17th from this year, it's not going to be anything good for possibly a better something for next year. Bam. Oh! Okay, not the 7th won't go through. Damn! That was just a touch, asshole. Maybe the 6, or maybe 2 7s. Let's do 2 7s. 2 7s is better than a 6. Or, you know, to trade. Ah! Sweeten the value just a touch. It might have to be a 6 because they don't want the 2 7s. All right, let's try the 6 in there. Come on now. There it isn't. It's a bit too low. Now they're not saying sweeten the value just a touch. They're like, they're reverting. They're switching their game up. Well, I'll throw the 7 back in there. I want this to go through. I don't want nothing else besides this. What that? Sweeten the value just a touch. You keep switching your goddamn. You're changing your mind on me, you asshole. I'll go another 6 then. Fucking, I don't care. Just get this. The 6s aren't anything to me. I want to hold on to these thirds for possibly another move up thing. Finally, there we go. Okay, so that's good for us. New York should still have a shitty year next year, by the looks of things, unless there's a fat goalie in free agency that they're able to sign. But with their, with the record, the player might say, "Oh, you're not a competitor." We'll see. Okay, so we're gonna get that. We got that taken care of. We no longer have a 17th pick here. Well, that's all right. It's a trash pick, man. To be honest, what else can we get? Can we move up again, or can we throw other stuff away? We can go for the Devils, but although they still got Taylor Hall, although Schneider might be gone, which could be why they're not good. Let's see about the Devils. Did I get their picks? I can't remember. I don't think so. Devils. They don't want to give up the picks, though. That's an issue. That's an issue if they don't want to give them up. And I might not be able to get them. They still got Hall. Patrick. Oh, they got Nolan Patrick. But they got some aging guys, too. Oshie, other guys. I don't think they want to give it up from next year. They don't. So that's going to be tough to get. That's actually just going to be impossible to get. I won't be able to get that. Okay. What else? Chicago, maybe. But I don't know why they missed the playoffs this year. They should Taves and Kane should be okay still. Oilers, that's too risky because they got so many good young guys. Calgary, same kind of deal. Kachuk. I'm almost thinking Boston might be the next best bet because I know they don't have any good young players. I know that for a fact, really. Besides McAvoy, they don't want to give up those picks either. Fuck. Yeah, they're pretty screwed. They got Ty Smith, but he ain't going anywhere yet. McAvoy actually got good, but that's okay. If they don't want to give it up, it's extremely hard to get, but I'll try it anyway. I will. I'll try it anyway. They might want some of our picks, which would make it a bit easier. So, like, what I was hoping to do was, like, get something for this stuff, Like, get something for this, and I don't think I'll be able to from this year, so I might just have to take these picks from this year. I just don't have it. I can try to trade later picks from the later, but I have to have something on the block if I'm going to bank something in for next year. I might just have to take the rest of these picks. You know what? They could be decent role players down the road. If I can't find anything, there could be decent role players down the road. Maple Leafs, like I said, it's a huge risk. Detroit. Let me see Detroit. Let's try Detroit. I don't think they wanted to give up later picks, though. I saw Chicago does. No, they don't. Okay. Edmonton does, but why are they listed as a rebuilder now? Let me see what they got. McJesus and Lucic. Draisaitl like the Nuge. But other than that, actually, they actually kind of drop off quick. Like, look at their forward core drops off. Puljujarvi might get a jump, but other than that, Draisaitl, 2 good centers, 1 good winger, maybe 2. That's why they're weak. Okay. And weak defensively still. Okay, they want to give a pick. Let's go for it. They might not be a good team next year. That's what I'm looking at. So let's at least try to bank that pick in the... Let's try to get that pick from next year. We'll see. Basically, we're just trying to put money in the bank. That's a lot of value. Oh, and they don't want these. That's rough. Extremely rough, but I'll throw the second in there since we're going to have... From next year, since we're going to have so many. That might be a bit too much. Get away with the third. Maybe. They want to give that up. Let's try the third in there instead. Just pick farming now, guys. A second and 3/3 for that first from next year. I don't think that goes through. Nor you put... Yeah, it might have to be the second. That's all right, though. Second's not bad. I could draft role players from here, but I don't think our need is that dire quite yet. And this draft is really bad. I don't think we'll find the good ones here. And, of course, there's always free agency. There we go. Okay, so they didn't say we fleeced them. I might have been able to get something else for that, but still, we just put a bunch more money in the bank. We have no more picks from this year, I don't think. I think we traded them all off, which is just fine because this draft was pretty bad. It could have been a deep draft, but I wasn't trusting it. Instead, we got some more firsts, so I'd take that instead. So I'm just gonna do sim user pick just in case I have one lurking in here. I don't think I do. But yeah. I think that was it. Yeah, they want to trade. They want to give us a third for Cedarholm. Well, how good is Cedarholm? Maybe I want just to pick one guy here. It's defenseman. I don't need a defenseman. Cedarholm. How good is he getting? Let's see how good Cedarholm's getting. I think I picked him up in free agency, so it's not a big deal if I get rid of him. How good is he? 74 at 22. Top 6 potential. Yep, I'll take it. I'll take that if they're going to offer it to me. A fourth. Let me get something else from you, though, like from next year. I don't want just that. Give me something else from next year. I don't just want a third, because this draft is a bit weak, but Cedarholm's weak. So let's try to get a 4 from next year as well. That's a bit much, but hey. Okay. Well, a 5th. I'll keep moving down. There we go. I can't believe I got the 5th. But hey, that is an insane, pretty good deal here. Hopefully it doesn't skip me now. It shouldn't. It should give me... Yeah, okay, I was going to say it shouldn't skip me even though because, yeah, I did say sim to my own. Yeah. Okay, so looking like some top 9 guys here. I could probably get a top 9 guy. That's what I'm looking for. So, cool. Just one role player. I don't need Cedarholm anymore. So, all right, they want to offer him up. This guy is a top 9 playmaker, though. He looks like the last guaranteed top 9. How's he looking? How are his defensive stats looking? Can I see? He's already 19 as well. But that guy's 2 at forward, bottom 6. So yeah, this guy is more the best thing we can get. Whatever. Pick him. Yep, pick him. Let's check him out. R. Mitchell. Nothing else there good. All right, yellow top 9. But let's check overall and value and stuff like that. Just to see. Where was he? Shit. No, I passed him. Where was he? What the? Wasn't it? No, it wasn't this guy. Hold on a sec. I just picked the guy. Where is he? Keating? No, of course not. Top 9, Mitchell. Okay, yeah, 65 and 19. Not great. Not great at all, but does it look like he'll have decent defensive stats-ish? Kinda, but a little bit spread out. Awareness lower than anything else. We'll see how he grows. We'll see how he grows. Again, Cedarholm wasn't worth too much. The value technically did increase, but we also got a 5th from next year. Yeah, and Cedarholm, his value is only going to go down from where he was. His value is just only going to go down, so might as well get him now. Okay, and that should do it. I just thought maybe I could see where these guys are at, but yeah. That should do it. Ugh. Stretch it out. All right. I was hoping for more of a two-way forward type player, but there wasn't really any of that right there. So might as well just pick something. And I already put money in the bank for next year. And even with Simmons, I'll probably trade him for the first from the year after. Maybe, well, again, we could always do the same bank strategy we just did from this year. That's always more of a risk, though. So we got a pretty, looks like 2 Swedes we got for, and then Mitchell. Sundqvist and Enroth. We'll see how these guys grow for us here. Alrighty. Pretty good. So yeah, that Sundqvist guy, obviously we're going to trade. It's a fucking defenseman, which we don't need. And like when I say we don't need him, we straight up just don't need the guy. Alright, arguments will probably be like, oh, just, you know, hold on to him so you can move him for Jones or whatever. Maybe. I might do that. So you guys can let me know about that idea. Yeah, the idea that I just came up with. Anyway, so Simmons is going to be gone this year. We'll trade him for some more picks from like the next year or the year after. Most likely the year after. Just to spread it out as much as possible. Okay. I don't even think we have major signings this year. We still got a lot of guys on contract. Lawton is a guy that we could sign. 3-year deal, eh? Maybe 2 years at most for you, man. Yep, a couple guys have 2 years. I like Lawton, but not that much. 2-year deal for him. Yeah, take him up till the end of the rebuild. 2 years. I don't need to save money on it, but I might as well. Yeah, I might as well get him to the best deals possible here, sir. Just in case. Just in case. So we'll do that. 2.3 something. 2.35 about. Yeah, that should get him. 2 years at that. Good deal. Soderberg, no. We got him for cap, but we don't need him. Yeah, no, we don't need him. We're a younger team. Yeah, we just got him to make a trade go through plus some cap. So he's out of here. Lear, yeah. He might not get better, but I like his defensive stats. I don't want 2 year. Nah, he's a 1-year guy. He's a 1-year player, so we'll just get him there for 1 year. That's some quick math in the head. Probably not right either. All right, so Zirkles, or whatever people were saying it was. I'm never gonna get it right. Zirkles, I don't know. Hey, he wants a two-way deal. So I don't want to give him the max the years though. We'll just get him to that. 2 years is fine. Yeah, 2 years, 2-way deal. DeBrincat. Let's see. Is this guy gonna grow? Yes, sorta. Not much. It's looking like he does grow. Maybe not too much, though. His defensive stats are okay. His shot blocking is really terrible, and his face-offs aren't good. So I'll sign him. But, yeah, probably just the 1 year. Yeah, just the 1 year. Because I might, well, 2 years would be, yeah, 2 years would be safer. Just because we could always use him. Then we could check, well, he's really not growing. Yeah, 2 years, okay. 2 years. 24, and that's the cutoff for my guys. Redmond, we probably don't need. Beauvillier. Spot filler, if anything, man. So 1 year. Yep. Redmond, I don't know if we need yet. Probably not. From, hopefully this guy, I think I might have screwed him up. No, actually. Ah! Look at that. Look at his salary is raising. That's not just in, well, actually, no, that's not just inflation. You should get a bit better. Maybe 4th line for this guy. Although his defensive stats aren't the best. He wants a real deal. But I can afford it. We'll give him 2 years for $1 million. We'll see what he turns out to be. Maybe he gets a bit of a bump here. Maybe he gets a bit of a bump. Semin, I'll get the fuck out of here. Why didn't you retire? Take the money and run. Lindblom, I don't think he turns out to be anything. Lubomov, same kind of deal. I'm really upset because his defensive stats are great. You know what? He could spot fill for a fourth line, but we might want to just have money into that fourth line. There's so many guys here I need to get rid of. We need to sign a lot of people here, to be honest. I might have to sign some of these rookies right out of the gate. So let me do that. I think both these guys are, yeah, Swedish, so I can sign him immediately to play him. So, yeah, they're both Swedish. So sign them both and play them. Sign you and sign you because we need to play them in the AHL. There you go. Sign them both. So that take care of a couple more roster slots to help out. This Mitchell guy, Canadian, so he doesn't need to be signed. We'll see if we can get up to 70. And then he could hop into the AHL. I don't know, you know, that you could argue that that trade I made was kind of worthless to get that third, but again, Cedarholm was pretty worthless. So I just kind of wanted to see what I could get there. That was more of a curiosity deal than anything. Plus, it got me another draft pick for the next year, which is, again, just straight money in the bank if you need it. All right, looks like everyone accepts. We're probably going to have to sign a cap player this year just to help out, just to get to the cap floor. All right, so when it comes to Lubomov and all that stuff, let me check out goalies. Rusu and Marmanland, I'll sign both of them. Yep, because this guy's not ready. Actually, he's not. He's Swedish, so actually he is. He's listed to be a starter. Let's give him a shot here. Lowest freaking contract I can give him, though. Let's sign him. Technically, I don't need to, but he's closing in on being worthless. And I might just want to trade him anyway. Hart, for some reason, is unhappy. Well, he's listed to be a starter now, but he wasn't. Okay, that's just from this stuff. It's not from anything else. Okay, good. Rusu, Marmanland. I think I want to still sign both these guys. Because I might be able to, if Ackerland looks like he's ready for a backup role, I could hit him back up Marmanland. Yeah, we'll see. Rusu. I'll still get Rusu, though. Just as the insurance. Rusu's insurance, basically. So we can get him for that, because that's 15%. Really cheap. Marmanland wants the rookie, or the two-way. And yeah, 1 year. That's all we need for him. There we go. Play those guys 1 year, or take them 1 year at a time. Although, I could have got Marmanland for a bit more, to be fair. But not the biggest deal. Redmond, I don't think we need, but we might. Let me see. I think Luke Green should be ready. I really do. I think Luke Green will be ready. Well, he's 22, man, to be honest. He needs to jump. Wait, I didn't notice that he got to 22 already. He should have been jumping up already. I've never seen him quite lag that far, but I'm going to assume that he's going to be ready. If not, we can always pick up someone else, but yeah, fuck Redmond. Simmons not happy, but you're going to be leaving too soon, bud, so don't get comfortable. Bure guy can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need to sign some defensemen in free agency for sure. That's the one thing we're short on, just the prospect defensemen. But those guys are almost all garbage and just spot fillers for the AHL, which that's all right. Okay. Now, Lindblom. Some of these guys might, you know what, Lubomov, 1 year deal. 1 year deal for this guy because maybe it's just a spot filler for the AHL. Same thing with Lindblom because he's okay enough defensively. And again, they might not even play. But rather better safe than sorry in this point. Case, no. Case can go because he's not even a defensive player. He's just kind of an offensive player there for nothing. So we're going to be probably signing quite a few guys here. Bobkov. That guy's Russian, but he can't really fit in anywhere. Even though, I'm just going to hold off on him. Okay. And I think that's going to pretty much do it. We're going to have a lot of space to sign guys in free agency. A lot of space, and we're going to have to. I'm hoping there's enough good prospects there. If not, we could just soak up on some junkers, but I don't really want the junkers. I'd rather the 20-year-old guys. Okay, we should get all these guys. We did. And this should pretty much be all. Oh, Marmanland loses morale, really? I think that's it right here, but let me double check. We got 37 players on roster. That's enough. And yep, we're good. All right, so we're all set. We can sim up to the free agency now, at least to peek at what's there. And like I said, we're probably going to need to sign one guy, like a terrible guy who's going to retire for like a really fat contract to help us hit the cap floor. And then do other stuff. Or if there's a really fucking good star in here that would fit our roles, then we can get one of those too. But it doesn't make a whole lot of sense if we want to like rebuild. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's here. Watch, it's going to be like Morgan Riley and shit. Nope. Close enough. Vlasic, Yossi, Barry, Brody, Hamonic, and then Oshie. Yeah. No one we need. Poor Shen. Hey, Shen. What's up? Glad we got some stuff for you. Your team didn't even re-sign you. Yeah, a lot of defense, in which, of course, we don't need. So, all right. Okay. Let's sort by age here. That's what I want to do. Ooh, a lot of this crappy red weird stuff. Okay. No one jumping out yet. I might actually be better served. Yeah, there's so many of these guys. There's so many of these guys first. Yeah. You can sort by the age later, but to first you want to be able to sort by goddamn this. That guy, nah. He's all right. 7. That's too low. Wow, still none of these guys really. Yeah. Still no one really who's a good, like the prospect type stuff. One more year, basically, those guys will start popping up. I guess. Okay. Oops. Meant to go to goalies here to see if there's anyone. We don't need goalies, but you never know. Nope. Nope. Yeah, nothing. Nothing, to be honest. So basically, we just don't want to have too little guys. We might just not sign anyone. Free up a lot of space. Maybe sign some, I don't know. Like, maybe sign some, like... Weird, man. Weird, man. I'm just thinking here. We'll need to sign someone for, like, cap stuff. RJ Umberger. We'll just probably sign RJ Umberger for a year for like hella cash. Get him some retirement money. Yeah, that's all I could really think of. There's no real prospects in there or anything like that. And we don't really need any top guys, I don't think. And yeah, we're going to be trading Simmons as well, so that's a thing. Yeah, we really need to get... Yeah, we need to spend some money here. All right, well, give me your ideas and stuff like that. I'd say that's a pretty successful draft, and we also have a lot banked for next year. And, of course, we'll get some for the year after that. I'm hoping next year's a better draft than this year. We'll have to see. We will have to see, but it should be. Maybe. We'll see. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one.